The poisoned drum. In the small village of Kabbalah, enshrined in the heart of the African savannah, the sound of drums echoed through the air, signaling the start of the annual harvest festival. The villagers had spent weeks preparing for this moment, rehearsing their dance moves, cooking traditional dishes, and adorning themselves in vibrant attire. Amidst the excitement, a sense of unease settled over the village elder, Kofi. He had received a creative message from an unknown sender, warning of a calamity that would strike during the festival. Kofi tried to brush it off as mere mischief, but the words lingered in his mind like a dark shadow. As the festival began, the villagers gathered around the central drumming circle. The lead drummer, Aqua, raised her hands, and the drums fell silent. Suddenly, a loud, piercing scream gathered. The stillness, Aqua collapsed to the ground, her body convulsing in agony. Chaos erupted as the villagers rushed to her aid. Kofi's worst fears had come to pass. The poison had struck, just as the mysterious message had foretold. Pandemonium broke out as the villagers scrambled to help Aqua. Kofi quickly took charge, directing some to fetch water and others to carry Aqua to the village healer's hut. Amidst the chaos, he spotted a figure slipping away from the crowd, a stranger with a scarf covering their face. Kofi's mind raced as he pursued the mysterious figure. Who were they, and what did they have to do with the poisoning? He lost sight of them in the maze of huts, but his new determination only grew stronger. At the healer's hut, the villagers' respected medicine woman, Na, worked tirelessly to save Aqua's life. Kofi arrived just as Na was administering a special antidote. The room was thick with tension as they waited for the medicine to take effect. As the hours passed, Aqua's condition stabilized, but the villagers' anxiety did not. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some blamed rival villages, while others whispered of dark magic. Kofi knew he had to act swiftly to unravel the mystery behind the poisoning. He called upon his trusted friend, skilled hunter Kwame, to help investigate. Together they scoured the village for clues, questioning witnesses and gathering evidence. The only lead was a faint trace of a rare poison, one used by a secret society thought to be long extinct. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over Kabbalah. Kofi and Kwame sat by the fire, pondering their next move. The silence was broken by a faint rustling in the bushes. Out came the mysterious stranger, their scarf removed, revealing a face that made Kofi's heart skip a beat. The stranger's face was eerily familiar, yet Kofi couldn't quite place it. The firelight danced across their features, revealing piercing eyes and a scar above their left eyebrow. With a calculated calmness, the stranger approached Kofi and Kwame. "I see you are trying to solve the mystery of the poison drum," they said, their voices low and husky. "I can help you." Kofi's instinct screamed caution, but his desire for answers overrode his skepticism. "Who are you?" he demanded. The stranger smiled, a mischievous glint in their eye. "My name is Owusu. I was once a member of the secret society that created the poison. I have been watching you, Kofi. You have a reputation for being fair and just. I believe you are the only one who can bring balance to this village." Owusu's words were laced with an air of mystery, but Kofi sensed a hidden agenda. He gestured for Owusu to continue. "The society known as the Order of the Red Hand was thought to be extinct," Owusu explained, "but they have been secretly manipulating events in Kabbalah for years. They seek to exploit the village's resources and disrupt the harmony of the community." Kofi's mind raced as he pieced together the clues. The mysterious message, the poisoning, it all fits. But what was Owusu's true motive? As if reading his thoughts, Owusu added, I have grown delusional with the others' method. I want to help you expose them and bring peace back to Kabbalah. Kofi hesitated, unsure if he could trust this enigmatic stranger. But with the fate of his village hanging in the balance, he knew he had to take a chance. Kofi nodded and Owusu led them on a windy path through the village. Avoiding the main street, they stopped at a small, unassuming hut on the outskirts, adorned with strange symbols that seemed to shimmer in the moonlight. "This is the others' hiding place," Owusu whispered, pushing open the door. "Be careful, they have eyes and ears everywhere." Inside the hut was dimly lit, the air thick with incense. Kofi's eyes adjusted slowly, revealing a gathering of hooded figures, their faces obscured. Owusu nudged him forward, and they approached the leader, a towering figure with eyes that seemed to bore into Kofi's soul. "Welcome, Kofi," the leader said, their voice dripping with malice. "I see you have met our former member, Owusu. They have been enlightening you, I presume." Kofi stood tall, his heart pounding. "I know about the others' plan, and I won't let you harm my village." The leader sneered. "You are no match for us, Kofi. We have the power of the ancient ones on our side." With a flick of their wrist, the leader summoned a dark energy that sent Kofi stumbling back. Owusu caught him, their eyes locked in a silent understanding. In that moment, Kofi realized Owusu was playing a dangerous game, one that could either save the village or seal its fate. He had to decide whether to trust Owusu or risk everything to stop the other alone. Kofi's mind raced as he weighed his option. Owusu's betrayal could be a ruse, a clever ploy to gain his trust. But what if Owusu was genuine? What if they were the key to unraveling the other sinister plan? With a deep breath, Kofi made his decision. He nodded to Owusu, and together they launched a counter-attack against the other. The air was filled with the sound of clashing drums, the vibration resonating through every cell in Kofi's body. The battle was intense, the outcome hanging precariously in the balance. But with Owusu's inside knowledge, they managed to outmaneuver the others' members, slowly gaining the upper hand. As the dust settled, the leader of the other day defeated at Kofi's feet. The dark energy dissipated, and the village began to return to its natural harmony. The drums once weapon, now beat in celebration, their rhythm a testament to the power of unity and determination. Kofi turned to Owusu, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," he said, his voice sincere. "You saved our village." Owusu smiled, their eyes gleaming with a hint of mischief. "I told you, Kofi, I am complicated." And with that, Owusu vanished into the night, leaving Kofi to ponder the true nature of his ally. Had they truly switched sides, or was this all part of a larger scheme? The mystery lingered, a reminder that in the world of Poison Drum, nothing was ever as simple as it seemed. Days passed and the village of Kabbalah returned to its vibrant self. The harvest festival resumed, with Aqua's drumming echoing through the streets once more. Kofi couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and relief, knowing that the village was safe. But the mystery of Owusu's true definition lingered. Refusing to be silenced, Kofi found himself wondering if he had merely traded one enemy for another. A thought sent a shiver down his spine. One night, as he strolled through the village, he noticed a faint light flickering in the distance. Curiosity got the better of him, and he followed the glow to a secluded clearing. There he found Owusu sitting cross-legged on the ground, surrounded by a strange artifact and symbols etched into the earth. "What are you doing, Owusu?" Kofi asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Owusu looked up, their eyes gleaming with otherworldly intensity. "I am completing the circle, Kofi. The other may be defeated, but their dark magic still lingers. I am ensuring it doesn't spread." Kofi's mind raced as he took the scene before him. He realized that Owusu's motives were far more complex than he had initially thought. They were playing a dangerous game, one that blurred the lines between good and evil. Owusu, what's your true purpose? Kofi pressed, his heart pounding in his chest. Owusu's smile was enigmatic. My purpose, Kofi, is to maintain the balance. The world is full of light and darkness. I am merely ensuring that neither side gains the upper hand. And with that, the glaring was plunged into darkness, leaving Kofi to ponder the true nature of Owusu's quest. Kofi stumbled back to his hut, his mind reeling with quests. He couldn't shake the feeling that Owusu was hiding something that his true intention were far more sinister than he had seemed. As he lay in bed, he heard the distant beat of drums, their rhythm hauntingly familiar. He knew that Owusu's work was far from over. The next morning, Kofi sought out Na, the village healer. Na, I need your wisdom, he said, his voice laced with concern. Owusu's action, their motive, I don't understand. Na's eyes were knowing. Owusu walks a thin line, Kofi. They seek balance, but the cost may be too high. You must decide, trust them or stop them. Kofi's heart heavy with responsibility, he made his choice. He gathered the villagers and together they confronted Owusu. The outcome was far from certain, but one thing was clear. The fate of Kabbalah hung in the balance. In the end, it was not the drum that decided the outcome, but the villagers' unity and Kofi's courage. Owusu's true intentions were revealed. He and his accomplices in the dark magic practices were banished from the village to a distant village away. As the dust settled, Kofi realized that the mystery of the poison drum had been a test, one that had forced him to confront the shadow with himself and his community. The drums, once a symbol of fear, now beat with a newfound sense of purpose. Their rhythm, a reminder that even in darkness there is always hope. And so the village of Kabbalah flourished, their story a testament to the power of courage and unity in the face of darkness. The poison drum was no more. Its legacy a reminder that even the most sinister of mystery can be solved with determination and persistent courage. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned one or two from it. Please like and share.